Hey everyone, so today we're going to be disassembling this Toyota Camry 2015. Just quickly, we did do some pre-disassembly. I'll take you through that shortly, but let's start here. So the first thing you need to do is just give these a good pull. They will come out quite easily. Second part is removing the vent here. There are two clips down the bottom holding it in. So if you go in with your pry tool, give it a good little push and you'll get it out. The third step is to remove the top part. It is a little bit trickier, so what you need to do is you got to remove the first top plastic bit of it out here and then pull it backwards to unclip it from these two clips holding it in place here, as well as these three clips on each side holding it in place. The next step would obviously be to disconnect all the sensors that are in here, but I like to use my tool to get in there, right there, and then just push these guys in as well so you can pull it out. There you go, and that will free up your top hat. There are two bolts over here. They're 10mm sockets, so we can just easily unbolt those. So once we've undone those two top bolts, there are two more bolts down here. You can get your tool in there and just unscrew it from here. Now, prior to doing this next step, I highly recommend you put something to protect the gear shift and the plastics. So now we can get this unit out to a certain degree and start unclipping the cable connectors at the back. There you go. Right here, and that gets the unit out. Now that we've got the unit out, we need to remove the bolts and screws that are holding in the air conditioning unit, as that will be moved across to our fascia over there. Great, guys, so you'll notice that on this fascia, these four bottom clips are actually different to the rest of the clips. They've got a flat side and a protruding side, and lift and they come right up. So these first two that go on were actually with the bend facing inwards. And the reason we're making sure we do these one right is because that's what's going to be holding the air conditioning module in place. There you go. All right, so I've now just finished transferring all of the clips from our original unit onto the unit we're going to be installing. So the next step is take the air conditioning module, and that will just clip in place on here. So you just see that ready. And now we have fitted the module. As you can see, because we've got a massive 10-inch screen here, we've got a slight little overlap of the hazard button, but that still functions absolutely perfectly. When you're installing it, there is a little lip there you've got to be mindful of to make sure you clip under it, and then a little bit of force and it clips in beautifully. Okay, so next step is we're going to be back in the car putting the wires in. All right, so we'll start off by plugging in the harnesses together. So this is one of our main harnesses that has power on it. This is our active data harness. So it will take a few attempts to get the right harnesses to match, as in to try a few different plugs. Please don't give up. And then just connect your CAN bus in here. Got your video outs, got your antenna. This is to retain the USB port that is here, and that is this little gray cable here. And then we just plug that in very carefully in here. Beautiful. So now that will plug into our USB port. So for the GPS antenna, because this particular car has a lovely cutout here for a center speaker, yet does not have a center speaker. Your car might have one, so be wary of that. We will be putting a GPS antenna right in there. And what I find is if you apply pressure for a few minutes, it gives you a much better stick in the long run. So very quickly, now it's time to connect all the plugs back in. So the main harness is pretty straightforward. This is the data coming back to our unit from the car. So if you don't plug that in, a lot of things like steering wheel controls, air conditioning information will not be showing. This is our USB cable, so one of two. That's gone into the glove box. Easily here like that. Okay, video retention cable, make sure you plug that into the camera output there. That goes in up here. And then join it up at a later stage. And then the one that is labeled GPS obviously is the one we screwed it onto. It just has to be finger tight. All right, so we're just gonna run the microphone. I find that in these sedans, the best place to put it up is on the binnacle, because you're always facing it when you're talking. You get the best sound quality. Yep. So give that a pull gently. Just make sure it doesn't loop around anything. So we've now removed the sticky backing on our microphone. Just going to place it very carefully here so it matches the interior and the lines. And once again, holding it down for a few minutes will really give you a good bond. And just to tidy up a bit of this microphone extra cable. We're just going to put that behind the dashboard so it doesn't get in the way of anything. Now, with these new microphones, we're going to make sure we plug them into the little provided adapter to power them. Give it a bit of a tug, make sure it's in nice and proper. Now we plug our microphone in here. I'll take our SIM card tray, we'll just pass it down. You got it? Yeah. Beautiful. And it is that easy to get a cable through to the glove box. Here's to plug in the radio antenna, and that goes just in there. Now we've lightly just put the unit in place, just to test fit it. There's a good opportunity to power on the unit. Make sure everything works. Okay, so in this particular unit we are displaying the fan speed and the locations of the air going out, as well as AC on, AC off. So you can see that. But yeah, so we'll just test all of our buttons. Let's play some music. Volume up, volume down.
Okay,
next
music
track.
on YouTube Music. Here you go.
Track skip, back to exit, hold for muting. Okay, we can start plugging things back in again. So this is the light sensor, if I'm not mistaken. Well, and then clip that back in place. And then just before we put that in, we have to align these two clips. It's getting it all back together. Just for the finishing touches, we'll get our air vents in. Let's try and get them the right way. No, that was the right way. That sits much better.